Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Project Ozone 3 on Mythic Mode series. And last episode we set up our super capacitor transistor maker. Here we have 9 pressure chambers, so we can do a bunch of capacitors at a time. But we're not done, because even though we have all those pressure chambers set up, we still can't make a lot of capacitors. So if I go to capacitor, let's say I want to craft 100 capacitors. I need prismarine crystals, rhodochrosite, electrotine, and cyan plastic. Once I get those things sorted out, let's clear all this out. Let's say that we need prismarine crystals. Oops. Bam. And then we're going to need rhodochrosite. So bam. And then we're going to need electrotine. Boom. And then we're going to need cyan plastic. Boom. So we're going to need to automate all of those things in order for us to automate our capacitor production, which will get us to the ultimate singularity, which is in the end what we want to get to. So because we need all of these, right? So what do I need to do to get those things automated? Well, the first thing I need is to get all of our essences going. So I'm going to tear this down completely. All of this is going to go, except for maybe our tin area here. And we're going to put our seeds over here. This is probably going to cause quite a bit of lag, I think, in our world. I have 2 plant gatherers with the largest range add-on possible here to suck all these things up. And I'm going to need to send these into our system. So I'll probably have item translocators into an ender chest. You know what? I can actually see if I have ender chests right now. Ender chest. Let's get 2 of these, and then let's go for light blue. Light blue dye. Yes. 1, 2. I think that's all that I need. What is my chest over here? It's light blue, white, white. Okay. We'll throw this down. It saves me on piping, and these item translocators are a lot faster than pipes. Let's go there. Okay. And we'll put it down. I need to go to sleep because I have not lit this up. And anything spawning over here is going to be a really big problem. I don't want any problems with anything spawning on me, especially after it blew up our ME controllers. Let's go to bed. Come on. Okay. Item translocator. I might not have any. Item I have 1. Item translocator. Let's make a couple. No network power. Come on, I have network power. And another set. Okie dokie. What else did I need? We'll figure it out when we get over here. So I need to power these, so I'm going to need my Spectre coils. Spectre, which I need to make. I am running out of Spectre coils. Okie dokie. So we do this, and we do this, and then we press this in. I do need to get some glowstone so that it can move a stack at a time. This, whoop, this, and then we push you in. Let's grab some glowstone. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hopefully I don't have the problem with these that I'm having with my liquid translocator and my smeltery over there. Speaking of which, I could probably take that down pretty soon. Okay, so I have 25 by 25, which is 625 squares. There are 123 crops in the game for mystical agriculture. So that leaves me with 5 crop sticks for each crop. And then I have this on a double layered bed of growth accelerators. So this is probably going to cause some lag, but it'll help us get our seeds up and running. So I want to grab our first round of seeds, which are the dirt, zombie, ice, nature, stone, and water and wood. So let's see. Zombie seeds. 10, 10, 10. Stone. 10, 10, 10. We should have water somewhere. I should also have dirt somewhere. Wow, my organization just went all to pot here, huh? Dirt, water. Where's... Do I have any nature seeds? Experience emerald sheep. Bronze bliss. Wow. I've lost everything. Okay, well, I do need crop sticks, so that'll be important. So what was it? I have zombie. I have stone. I need wood, ice, water, nature, and dirt. I do have wood over here, so that'll be something. I need dirt, water, ice, and nature. I have all the essences, so that means I should have seeds here somewhere. I can't believe I've lost my seeds. If we check in our system, water, nope. Dirt, nope. Ice, nope. Nature, nope. Okay, well, I have to do some investigation and find our stuff, because I know that we've 10 all of these seeds. And I'll bring it back as soon as I have found them. And here is our automated essence farm. It goes a little slowly because I have the plant gatherer gathering such a large radius. But about every minute or so, it takes a full lap around these blocks. So it has to check these blocks, these blocks, these blocks, and now it'll start on those. And each row takes it a few seconds to get done with. And then it'll do the dye seeds. And now it's checking the water row. And any second now, it should start on the limestone. Yep. And it goes down this row. And it'll gather all of those. And if there's any particular essence we need much more of, then I think we'll go to the mining dimension and we'll set up its own specific plant gatherer like I have over here. But this is just to get us some passive essences coming in so that I always have at least some essence that I need ready to go, so I don't have to wait for it forever. And I had to regrow all of my dirt, my nature, and my water seeds in order to get this to work. But I think this looks pretty cool. The offset plants and watching them get collected one at a time looks pretty interesting to me as well. I really like it, but it is causing some lag over here. I do have lag issues I have to take care of, and we have only gotten up to the coal and fire seeds, so yeah, you know, it takes a little bit of time. I do need to put coal seeds down. I already have fire seeds, so let's all I've been doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I come over here. I look for what I need. Spider, coal. I usually get like 5 or 6 at a time. Plant it, and then all I'm doing is breaking all of my farmland. I'm taking the clippers, and you know what? Get off there. Taking all the clippers, and I'm just 1, 2, 3, clipping and filling it in. There we go. And then I go back and I do my next set of 5. And yeah, I'm just going to continue doing this off camera. There's no reason for you to watch me place down a million seeds. And in fact, I haven't even made all the seeds yet. I still have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can make 10 more currently before I have to start making these cruxes, which I'll need to replace some of the dirt with down there with some cruxes. But yeah, this is so far, it's working out very well. If we look at my essence bank, essence, we've got quite a few of all the different essences banked up. And if I just let this sit and run, like if I go for chicken essence, we certainly didn't have any chicken essence before I started doing this. We only had like maybe 20. And in the past couple of minutes, we've built up over 100. And chicken essence is something that I don't feel like I'm going to be using. 175, we gained 60. I'm going to be using very often. And if worse comes to worse, I can always set up more plant gatherers with smaller radiuses so that they gather much faster. And here we are, guys. This is a couple of days later, and look at how beautiful this is. I love it. I especially like these guardian seeds because it looks weird right in the middle of everything. We've got all of the seeds that we can make at this possible moment lined up here, and they're auto-collecting. We've gathered the vast majority of seeds, so let's go ahead and just claim all right here and see how much rack we end up getting off of that. Wow, a ton. Wow, actually a whole lot. So I can't make any of these seeds yet because I need neutronium to be able to make them. And we're not into that yet. That takes quite a lot of stuff to get down to the neutronium collector here, which means we need to get into the elite crafting table, which means we need to get into these infused diamonds, which we'll do in a little bit. We are still working on mass building capacitors, which means I need to work on the next stage of our capacitors, which is, if we look at my Rhodochrosite, I need to get Rhodochrosite automated. Ooh boy, that's gonna be less than easy. So I need to gather all of these up. So I need the rock crusher. I don't need the melter. I need the rock crusher, and I need the pressurizer. Got some right here. And we need to get these sorted and automated into our system. And these nuclear craft machines, they don't automate so easy. They're kind of a huge pain in the butt, if we're being perfectly honest. Not here. Get it down here. Let's start with the rock crusher. We want to put it here. So let's gather. I need something to place these on. So rock crusher, and then we can put the pressurizer here, and they should automatically export out. Output slot, input slot, upgrade slot. If I go here, aha, okay, that's how we do it. Yeah, these are a little complicated, if we're being perfectly honest. So I want, if I put in, what do I need for rhodochrosite? Granite. Let's get some granite. Granite. And then we'll throw some power on the front end here. Let's throw granite in. We can put 3 upgrades before it starts draining, I think. So I'm going to need to upgrade the power that we give it. Throw 3 upgrades in there. Let's see where our Rhodochrosite goes, and let's make sure it goes to the same place every single time. That's going to take a minute because this is still pretty slow. Maybe I could do one more speed upgrade. So it goes into this one every single time. Let's check. If we take this out and this out and this out into the first one. Okay, cool. That lets me know things. So we want to configure this to output to the right. Let's disable everything else right now. And you, pressurizer, we will enable the input to the left and disable everything else right now. So if I do this again, we should see the Rhodochrosite go in there and get pressurized. We hope. That's what we're wanting to happen here. No. Side configuration, output slot, right output. Let's disable all of this. Disable this. Input left. You did not go in there. Why not? Why didn't that go in there? Right now we're at 3. Nothing. Wow. What's going on? And still I can't run this off of 3 upgrades, so we're gonna need to build these upgrades as well. So it looks like I'm going to need to interface like both of these. The problem with these nuclear craft machines is they don't have an in-out bottom. Let's go back, input, and then we'll go output, 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 and then we'll set up an ME interface on that. Let's go back, input, and then we'll go back, output as well. Let's see if we've got 2 ME interfaces. ME interface. Oh, I got plenty. Look at how prepared I was. More prepared than I expected. And then we'll throw you there and you there. I already have a cable coming around, but I don't have enough cables in the drive, I think. Cable. Let's craft up a stack of 100 there. And here. And come around. It's not the cleanest cable work, and I will have to improve upon it later. But that should connect us into this. It's supposed to be more than 8. It should be 10. When those get connected through, that should show up as 10. Yes, okay. So they're in. Now let's go back up. Wrong place. Come on. Too far. And I need 3 patterns right now. I need granite. So I need to know how to make you. Stone and quartz essence. Okay. That's craftable. And then you go into, I need to make this a processing pattern. And then you go into the rock crusher. you don't always make 2. So we're going to do that. And then yes, unclick that. Rhodochrosite 1 to 1. Let's put I need you to go into this. Where is my rock crusher? You go into this. Where's my pressurizer? And then you go into this. And let's see if we can make some rhodochrosite. Rhodo. We've got some already. Let's see if we can make 10. And jump down here. So it's going, but it's not pulling it. Whoa, what is going on? So it's not pulling it, which means I'm going to need an import bus, which means this is going to add 2 more. Okay, let's check our import bus. Import. Don't have it. Okay, need to make one. Import bus. 1, 2. I'm going to need some cable. Okay. Here. Boom, boom. Boom. Save me on some cable. And then I need to configure this output on the top. This output on the top. This output on the top. And now this is going. Okay, yeah, so I have to output on the top. And I need to deal with these upgrades here. But okay, this is how you get your rhodochrosite set up to where it will, sorry, my voice, so that the rhodochrosite will be automated. And you don't have to worry about that anymore. Cool. The final thing that I need to automate is the plastic. And I've been trying to figure some stuff out here. This is going to be a little difficult, I think. I have one refining tower. I think I'm going to end up needing to set up another one over here for black plastic, most likely, which means I might need to reconfigure a few things, or the tubing is gonna be a little strange, and because I'm out of channels I can link to this cable, and I don't want to bring like another weird long cable up this way. So I'd like to just connect one cable over here. But I can't auto pump these in. Yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult to auto pump in the dyes. I need to consider that. But we have an import bus connected to this. We have a bunch of stuff connected here. I'm going to need a barrel, and something to pump in oil, which means I'm going to need to start producing oil. Ugh. I need to get my oil producing. I have nutrient distillation in there. I'm glad I didn't tear these down, because I actually need to get that out of there. I actually need quite a bit of stuff here to get oil running. We also need to set up our nutrient distillation again. If I go here and I get Ender tank, and little squid ink. So I should set up a recipe for squid ink so I don't ever have to do this again. But if I go back over here and I set this up, let's see what we have. We'll do this for right now, and then we'll set it up as black, black, black. Okay. I need this to be extract active, insert active. We should start getting oil in here. That should start getting refined. Extract active. It should start going into here. Extract active. And then we want to lock cyan plastic down. And we'll see how this can keep up. But I do need like auto oil production. This is not hot enough. So there is a little trick you can do to keep your temperature up. All you need to do is you need to get rid of the air blocks around your refiner. And the easiest way to do that is just with string. So we've got string here, we've got string here. If we go string, string, that should be completely surrounded. So it should start warming up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is too cold. Am I missing something? Am I messing something up? If I look here, I mean, yeah, this is, let's see, cyan, is it producing? No. Okay, so remember, we're at 104 right now. I can tell that I'm already out of oil. This is filling up, but it's not. Redstone behavior. Enable on always. Why did it make black? I didn't select black plastic. Cyan. I should have locked selection. That's what I should have done first. Cyan. What's going on? So this needs way more LPG. It's producing about as fast as it can. It's at its maximum temperature that I can get it with the current amount of bar that we have running through. This is producing, and this is making cyan. Okay, we got it. All right, cool. Cyan plastic. So if I go here, I don't know why. Got 110 right now. This is making as much as it can. So the LPG is my choke point. 110, 112. Okay, we're not doing that poorly. And I am basically out of oil. Which is no bueno. We're gonna need way more oil. And I'm going to need probably one more refining tower to get the LPG that I need to do what I need to do. This is a bit too slow, and we're going to have to do something about the diesel, the kerosene, and the fuel that we are producing. We need to, whoa, lag. Did you see all that lag? We're going to need to do something about all of that. But we have quite a few capacitor, or quite a few cyan plastics set up, which means we should be able to get quite a few capacitors created. If I look at cyan plastic, yeah, I'm gaining, but slowly. And it is the LPG that I need to worry about. Heat, I have no heat problems. So this is working at its max speed. And this is going, and this is producing what it can produce. And this is working as much as it can. It's locked into cyan. And we're slowly getting it. Okay, capacitors. Capacitor. Alt. 64. Let's see how long it takes me to get these 64. Let's grab all 94 out of here. And see how long this is actually going to take. It says 2 minutes, but that is not accurate because it's not working through like most of the stuff. And I had a ton of Rhodochrosite on hand, so it's not producing that. We're probably going to be significantly slower than what we end up with here. I need to set up more of these bad boys because I need way more capacitors being created and handled. We're not even producing capacitors right now. We're still producing the silver capacitors. We haven't even started on like these crystalline or energized. Now we're working through these. It's slowly smelting things down. I mean, slow. It's going really fast, but just the sheer amount of smelts that we need is like, look, it needs 3,000 of them made. Oh, you can hear the, ooh, you can hear the producing. Yeah. Where is that here? Diamantine. Stored. It's made them all. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah, it still just takes so many of these things. We're going to need just massive walls of smelters, I think. Way more than what I've got here. I mean, I've got quite a few smelters going too, so... But just more. We need ever more and more and more. I think I'm going to need like a whole 32 channels just for smelters and furnaces, furnace, trying to get things made. Because I've got everything funneled through this one zenith furnace. It just slows it down too much. I could separate that out. If I'm trying to do everything at the same time, it just slows it down way too much. I can't get these red alloy ingots and stuff made up on time in order to support it. But it is working. And we are on like minute 5 of this now, so I'll bring you back to when I see exactly how long it takes to make one stack. And that took about 11 minutes. Far too long. We can't wait 11 minutes. So we only made 64 and we need over 9,000. So we would have to do that. Hold on, let me do my math here. I've never done more math than I have with this mod pack. So 9,000 divided by 64. We would have to do that 140 times. So 141 times 11. That would take us 1,551 minutes, which would be a full day of crafting. 25 hours. That would be 25 hours of crafting. So we can't really afford that. So I've got my oil production coming back online over here. I'm going to set up maybe a IMI sub network just to run these machines and these machines only. To have like a plant gatherer gathering up. I've got a hemp, hopefully tinning over here. So if we look at this, we've got hemp growing. We're at 646. So we're getting there. I also have another batch over here that I'm just using to grab for seeds. So we need to get those rolling. Whoops. Come through here and gather these up. Then we're going to set up a subnetwork to automatically send these seeds into the squeezer. And we'll get some apples going into the fermenter that runs into this, the refinery. That creates biodiesel, which runs into this. And I need to make nutrient distillation. And that comes from the vat, which I already have. And we can easily make some, well, any of this meat, actually. That would be pretty good. That makes 1,000. It looks like the zombie flesh might be the best. If I look, coming back up, 500. No, actually, zombie flesh is not the best. But you know what? We can get that going and set it up on a sub network over here. So like an IMI controller right here, we'll set up like a little power, and then we'll run cables all the way around to all these machines and just get oil automatically produced. But we're gonna need to tin these hemp plants in order to do that, because we need so many of these hemp seeds in order for any of that to work. The apples, not a big deal. We can autocraft apples up. These hemp seeds, on the other hand, I don't think we're able to just autocraft up. Hemp. Yeah, it has to come from those. So, alright everybody, that's going to be it for this episode. It doesn't seem like a lot from my perspective, I guess, getting done, but we got so much done, actually. Getting all of this set up, this took ages. We finished out almost all of our seeds on the seed page. We set up the automation for our Rhodochrosite over here. That is a problem. Okay, gotta deal with that. We set up the automation for our Rhodochrosite. We set up automation for our cyan plastic. I cannot have that guy exploding. Die. Oh, I need to figure out why he spawned right on top of that interface. Okay, I have a lamp we'll throw down. We got our capacitors mostly in a good spot. I need to go around and find all my bottlenecks. And I think my biggest bottleneck right now is this guy right here. If I had one zenith furnace for red alloy, one for electrotine alloy, and one for popped coarse fruit, I think we would actually speed up our capacitor production quite a bit. One big problem, though, that I know is going to be a problem is cyan plastic. We need cyan plastic for our capacitors, and it's coming in too slow. It's too slow. And we also need to deal with this diesel, this kerosene, and this fuel. That has to get sorted out. So we'll set up some demon drums over here and deal with all those. Where are you going? Diesel, kerosene, fuel. Diesel, kerosene. No, where would I get the diesel from? Huh. Okay, well, either way, we'll get that sorted out. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.